New CEO of Railway Board. Suneet Sharma has been appointed as the new Chairman and Chief Executive Officer CEO, Railway Board, Ministry of Railways, and ex officio Principal Secretary to Government of India. Prior to this, Suneet Sharma worked as General Manager, Eastern Railway. During the course of his career, he has won many professional awards as well. RBI to sale purchase of GOT securities. The RBI will conduct simultaneous purchase and sale of government securities under open market operations (OMOS) for 10,000 crore rupees each on January 7, 2021. The decision was taken after a review of current liquidity and financial conditions. Eligible participants should submit their bids in electronic format on RBI or Escor Banking Solution (eKuber) system on January 7, 2021. India starts export of moringa powder. India has started export of moringa powder keeping in mind its rising global demand. 2 tons of organic certified moringa powder was sent to the United States through air consignment on the 29th of December 2020. Moringa has been used for centuries due to its medicinal properties and health benefits in various forms. Odisha government to set up a memorial. The Odisha government will set up a memorial in honor of all the COVID warriors who sacrificed their lives fighting the deadly virus. The memorial will carry the names of all the martyred COVID warriors to keep their memory alive. The state government has decided to construct the memorial in the capital Bhubaneswar. This was announced by CM Naveen Patnaik. Runway of Bengaluru now Cat 3B compliant. Kempegowda International Airport in Bengaluru now has a Cat IIIB compliant south runway that can be used by aircraft even during inclement weather and foggy conditions. It will facilitate aircraft landing with a runway visual range as low as 50 meters and take off at 125 meters. The Bengaluru airport is the only airport in South India and 6th in the country to have Cat IIIB compliant runway. Who clears Pfizer vaccine for emergency use? The World Health Organization has cleared the Pfizer-BioNTech coronavirus vaccine for emergency use. This means poorer countries may soon get access to the shot already available in Europe and North America. WHO's review found that the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine met the must-have criteria for safety and efficacy set out by WHO. Deadline for filing ITR extended further. The government has further extended the deadline to file the income tax return ITR for individual taxpayers till the 10th of January 2021 in view of the COVID-19 pandemic. The deadline for filing ITR for the financial year 2019-20 by companies has also been extended till the 15th of February 2021. This is the third time that the Income Tax Department has extended the return filing deadline. Nationwide dry run for vaccination on the 2nd of January. The dry run for COVID-19 vaccine will take place across the country on the 2nd of January 2021. The center has asked all states and UTs to ensure effective preparedness for the vaccine rollout. Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan chaired a high-level meeting to review the preparedness at session sites for COVID-19 vaccination on the 31st of December 2020. Virtual Agri Hackathon 2020 inaugurated. Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Narendra Singh Tomar inaugurated the Virtual Agri Hackathon 2020 in New Delhi on the 31st of December 2020. The 2-month-long event is the first of its kind and the largest virtual event in the history of Indian agriculture. The hackathon will happen in 3 elimination rounds and the final 24 winners will get a cash prize of 1 lakh rupees. Postal articles to be affixed with forms. All postal articles including ordinary articles containing goods meant for delivery to foreign destinations will be affixed with correct and complete relevant custom declaration forms. These forms include details of sender and recipient along with a description of the contents of the article. India Post will not accept any article in the absence of correct disclosure by the customer. IFA Governance A Office Portal launched. Indian Air Force Chief Air Marshal R.K.S. Bhadauria formally launched the IAFA Governance A Office Portal in New Delhi on the 31st of December 2020. The launch of the portal is part of Digital India and a governance initiative that will transform the entire IAF into a paperless office workflow. It marks a major shift from the current method of correspondence, filing and documentation to a digital one. Foundation stone for IIM Sambalpur to be laid. PM Modi will lay the foundation stone of the permanent campus of IIM Sambalpur on the 2nd of January 2021. IIM Sambalpur is the first IIM to implement the idea of flipped classrooms where the basic concepts are learnt in digital mode and experiential learning takes place in the class, through live projects from the industry. It has also outscored all other IIMs in terms of highest gender diversity. Center orders 83 crore syringes. Government has ordered 83 crore syringes for COVID-19 vaccination drive in universal immunization program in the country. The center has also invited bids for 35 crore more syringes. Government has prioritized 30 crore people for COVID vaccine, which includes health workers, frontline workers and sanitation staff. GOT extends benefit of RoDTEP scheme. GOT has decided to extend the benefit of the scheme for remission of duties and taxes on exported products RoDTEP to all export goods with effect from the 1st of January 2021 to boost export. The scheme will refund to exporters the embedded central, state and local taxes that were so far not being given rebate or refunded. The refund will be credited in the exporter or S-ledger account with customs. Defense Ministry signs contract with BEL. Defense Ministry has signed a contract with Bharat Electronics Limited for procurement of 10 Lynx U-2 fire control systems for frontline warships of Indian Navy at a cost of 1,355 crore rupees. The Lynx U-2 GFCS is a naval gunfire control system designed to acquire, track and engage targets amidst sea clutter. It is capable of accurately tracking air and surface targets. Elevation of 4 judges notified. Law and Justice Ministry has notified the elevation of 4 judges as Chief Justices (CJ) of Orissa, Telangana, Madras and High Courts. President Ram Nath Kovind has appointed Dr. Justice S. Muralidhar as CJ of Orissa High Court and Kumari Justice Hima Kohli as CJ of Telangana. Justice Pankaj Mithil will be CJ of Ladakh High Court and Justice Sanjeev Banerjee, CJ of Madras. Colonel Narendra Bull Kumar passes away. Colonel Narendra or Bull or Kumar retired, who contributed significantly to the security of our country by paving the way for India or us move into the Siachen Glacier, passed away in December 2020. The mountaineering legend led an expedition of the Indian Army to the Siachen Glacier in April 1984. The preemptive mobilization helped the then Prime Minister, Indira Gandhi, launch Operation Meghdoot. BHEL gets 3,200 crore rupees hydro projects in Andhra. Bharat Heavy Electricals Ltd, BHEL, has bagged orders worth 3,200 crore rupees for hydro projects in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. The order for electromechanical works for 12 by 80 megawatt Polavaram hydropower project in Andhra Pradesh envisages manufacture and supply of India's highest unit rating Kaplan hydro turbines. BHEL sets account for 45% of India's total installed hydropower capacity. Center approves transport hub in Greater Noida. Government has approved the construction of a multimodal logistics and transport hub in UP-OR Greater Noida at an estimated cost of 3,883.80 crore rupees. The hub will be located near a railway station in Boraki. It also cleared the construction of trunk infrastructure components for Krishnapatnam and Tumakuru industrial areas in Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka worth 2,139.44 crore rupees and 1,701.81 crore rupees. IRCTC has upgraded a ticketing website. Railway Minister Piyush Goyal has launched an upgraded version of the e-ticketing website of the Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation (IRCTC). The booking of meals, retiring rooms and hotels has been integrated with the website and passengers can directly book along with the tickets. Passengers can check their refund status at the user accounts page. General Narawane receives Guard of Honor. Chief of Army Staff, General Manoj Mukund Narawane received a Guard of Honor at Republic of Korea ROK Army Headquarters at Gyeongsang in December 2020. The Chief of Army Staff also called on General Nam Myong-shin, Chief of Staff of the Republic of Korea Army, and discussed issues of bilateral defense cooperation. He also visited the Agency for Defense Development at Daejeon. Amazon acquires podcast network Wondery. Amazon has announced its acquisition of podcast publisher Wondery. Wondery was founded in 2016 by former Fox executive Vernon Lopez. It has around 20 million listeners. It's behind true crime hits like Dirty John, about the life and death of John Meehan, and Dr. Death, about infamous neurosurgeon Christopher Duntsch. All calls from Jio to any networks to be free. Voice calls from Reliance Jio or S network to any network across India will be free starting January 1, 2021. Reliance Jio or S move comes as the Interconnect Usage Charges (IUC) for all domestic voice calls will end from January 1 and or bill and keep or regime will be implemented. In September 2019, Jio had started charging its customers for off-net voice calls. Lewis Hamilton knighted in UK Honours List. Lewis Hamilton was awarded a knighthood as part of Britain or S traditional New Year or S Honours List. Hamilton's knighthood was awarded in the Orient Quo, Overseas or RTQO, section of the Honours List because he lives in low-tax Monaco. The Queen's Honours are awarded twice a year, in late December and in June, when the monarch's birthday is observed. FASTag deadline extended till February 15, 2021. The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has extended the deadline for FASTags for all vehicles in India till February 15, 2021. National Highways Authority of India (NHAI) had announced to completely do away with cash transactions for paying toll charges from January 1, 2021. The Central Motor Vehicles Rules, 1989 have been amended to accommodate the change. ISRO Chief Sivan gets 1-year extension. K. Sivan, Chairman of Indian Space Research Organisation and Secretary, the Department of Space, has got a 1-year extension till January 14, 2022. The Appointments Committee of the Cabinet extended the tenure of Sivan for 1 year. He joined ISRO in 1982 and was inducted into the PSLV project. He took over as ISRO chairman in January 2018. Biden names Kathleen Hicks as first woman DDS. President-elect Joe Biden has nominated Kathleen Hicks to be his Deputy Defense Secretary, making her the first woman to hold the post if she is approved by the Senate. Hicks served in the Obama regime and was confirmed by the Senate in 2012 as the Chief Deputy Under Secretary of Defense for Policy. Hicks also served as the Deputy Under Secretary of Defense for Strategy, Plans, and Forces. Unacademy buys test prep startup Neostencil. Unacademy has acquired test preparation startup Neostencil to grow its footprint in Tier 2 and 3 cities. In 2020, an academy has acquired Creatrix and Propladder, besides funding in Mastery, and is taking over the custodianship of CodeHF. Founded by Kush Bijal and Love Bijal in 2014, Neostencil has tie-ups with over 100 institutes and offers 500 plus courses to nearly 1M students. Punjab CM launches mobile app Diginist. Punjab CM Captain Amarinder Singh has virtually launched a mobile application or Diginist or. It will give people digital access to the state government or S directory, which can be synced with the smartphone with the click of a button. The Chief Minister also rolled out an online Punjab advertisement release order system which would help streamline the process of issuance of advertisements. CSC partners with IIT Delhi. Common Services Center or S Special Purpose Vehicle has partnered with IIT Delhi. It will establish a design and innovation lab which will conduct research on new products and services for village level entrepreneurs VLE. The project named or Design and Innovation in VLE or S Indigenous Network Ecosystem or Divine Lab will promote design and innovation among the village level entrepreneurs VLE. VK Yadav bags Eminent Engineer Award. VK Yadav, Chairman and CEO, Railway Board has been conferred with the or Eminent Engineer Award for the year 2020 by the Institution of Engineering and Technology IET. He has been awarded for his outstanding contribution towards modernization and reforms over Indian Railways. IET is one of the world's largest engineering institutions with over 168,000 members in 150 countries. RuPay partners with RBL Bank. RuPay has partnered with RBL Bank to launch an innovative payment solution for Indian merchants or Indish RuPay POS in association with Penabi. The RuPay POS will transform smartphones into merchant point-of-sale POS terminals for the retailers. Merchants will now be able to accept contactless payments of up to 5,000 rupees through a simple tap and pay mechanism on his NFC-enabled mobile phones. Leon Mendonca, India's 67th Grandmaster. Leon Mendonca has become India's 67th chess grandmaster by winning the third and final norm at the Vergini Cup in Italy. Mendonca, who achieved the feat at 14 years, is the second GM from Goa. At the Vergini Cup in Bassano del Grappa, he finished second with 6.5 points behind Ukraine's Vitaly Bernitsky, 7 points. New Karnataka Chief Secretary appointed. P. Ravi Kumar, an IAS officer of the 1984 batch, has been appointed as the new Chief Secretary of Karnataka. He will take over from incumbent TM Vijay Bhaskar, who will retire from service on December 31, 2020. Kumar, who is presently the additional Chief Secretary, will be the 38th Chief Secretary of the state. Delhi government notifies a policy. The Delhi GOT has notified the tree transplantation policy. Under this, agencies will have to transplant a minimum of 80% of the trees affected by their development works. 10 saplings will be planted for each tree transplanted or felled, and the Department of Forests and Wildlife will keep a detailed and up-to-date record of applications approved for tree felling. Umesh Sinha appointed DY Election Commissioner. Umesh Sinha has been appointed as the Deputy Election Commissioner in the Election Commission of India. Sinha, a 1986 batch IAS officer retired, of the Uttar Pradesh cadre, is at present the Secretary General in the Commission. Sinha is a part of a committee set up by the Election Commission to look into the issue of revising the election expenditure of candidates during campaigning. INCOIS launches Digital Ocean. Union Minister for Science and Technology Dr. Harshvardhan has launched the Digital Ocean platform of Indian National Centre for Oceanic Information Services INCOIS. It is a one-stop solution for all data-related needs of a wide range of users, including research institutions, operational agencies, etc. It will facilitate an online interactive web-based environment for data integration. Ronaldo named Player of the Century. Juventus or Cristiano Ronaldo has won the Player of the Century or award at the Globe Soccer Awards. Bayern Munich or S. Robert Lewandowski, during the event, won the Player of the Year award. The club or S. coach Hansi Flick bagged the Coach of the Year award. Also, Bayern Munich won the Club of the Year award. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola won the Coach of the Century award. Rafale jets to carry out SKYROS war games. Rafale fighter jets of India and France will carry out war games codenamed Exercise SKYROS in Jodhpur in the third week of January 2021. The French Air Force Rafale fighters would be coming to Jodhpur, which would see them flying with Indian Rafales from the 17th Squadron and the Su-30 MKI fighters. This would be the first major war game of the Indian Air Force (IAF) involving the Rafale fighters. Artificial sun achieves 100 million degrees. South Korea or S magnetic fusion device, the Korea Superconducting Tokamak Advanced Research, or KSTAR, has set a new world record, reaching an ion temperature of over 100 million degrees Celsius for a record 20 seconds. The KSTAR was able to achieve a temperature of over 6.6 times more than that of Sun's